Guys, a lot of you have been selling, and that's why we've been going down, being afraid of the Mt. Gox news, the German government, and other things. But you know who hasn't been selling? The whales. That's right. They've actually been buying, and you dumped right into their hand. Indeed. Bitcoin whales, they snapped up not 4.3 million, but 4.3 billion Bitcoin amid the price slump. They were just waiting. And unlike those guys that are still waiting for 40K or some number that may never come, they bought immediately during this dump. And I think you need to learn from them because everyone's like, oh, you should do what smart money does. Well, guess what? Smart money is buying. They're not waiting for a lower price. So Bitcoin whales took full advantage of the crypto market slump earlier this month, accumulating, here we go, 71,000 Bitcoin. That's more than the German government had. That's half of the Mt. Gox distribution in 1 month. Much of that Bitcoin, worth 4.3 billion at current prices, was scooped up when Bitcoin retraced to 54K. So they did not wait for 50K. They did not wait for 45K. They bought at 54K and they will buy at 54K again. So you should not dump at 54K just to feed them because you're just basically giving them all the control on Bitcoin. Crypto Quant notes that Bitcoin whales have now been stacking Bitcoin at the fastest rate on a 30-day moving average since April 2023. April 2023 was when several of the banks actually collapsed and they all got absorbed into the bigger banks. And that's the only time in recent history in the last several years that they've actually stacked harder than now. They know that bull run is coming and they are planning for it. They're just trying to make it dip a couple more times so they can actually buy more. The other stuff like altcoins, it's going very, very well as well. As you can see, as soon as Bitcoin popped up, all the altcoins popped up as well. VeChain has been doing extremely well. I think that VBetterDAO thing's actually working. It popped past 3 cents, shot up several ranks, now above RNDR at rank 37. Hopefully it continues to do just as well. Some of the other ones I've been talking about, like IMX, STX, doing very, very well as well. And of course, some of those meme coins doing excessively well. But you kind of expect that from the meme coins because they dumped a lot during the dump. And now that things are back, they are pumping a lot during this pump. But regardless, the whales knew that Bitcoin was going to rebound and they didn't want to risk, waiting for 50K, 45K, etc. They bought right at 54, we're back at 62, and even the Mt. Gox sale this Thursday, although it's dangerous, I bet if it hits like 54, 55, those whales will snap it up again. And they actually bought 71,000 Bitcoin over the last month while Bitcoin was falling. So if Bitcoin falls again, I bet they'll have enough money to buy it up. I mean, Michael Saylor, he's outside of question. He will sell his shares of his company to buy ever more Bitcoin, but it's not only him. Other whales are in it too. And like Bitcoin dominance never reached over 55% because people are starting to believe in the altcoin market as well. It's recovering very, very quickly once Bitcoin recovers. And I do think as we get in the week, barring the Mt. Gox sale, which I think happens I think can start Thursday or Friday, I believe overall the altcoin market is also going to produce and perform very, very well. And they're looking at the charts and they're saying that the bottoming out of Bitcoin might be nearly complete because of this buy-in. Now, like I said, still a lot from Mt. Gox, still a lot from Genesis, but we also have the other stuff like from FTX and from Voyager, which are going to inject money into the system. And I think people have the optimism from those things kind of counteracts the pessimism from stuff like Mt. Gox and Genesis. And not that many people know about Genesis. So there are a couple of big sales left, but I have no question in my mind that those will actually be lapped up by the big whales as well. And I don't think we're going to get too much really too much lower than 54,000. Even if we dip again, we might have actually reached the bottom there just because of the accumulation of the whales. And of course, altcoins are kind of like prepping for their bull run as well because the people know, the retail traders know that it's supposed to run towards the end of the year. And that's what's inevitably going to happen. I do think like when you look at the last cycle, July, August, September was the start of it. And I think altcoins are beginning to get ramped up for it. So if you don't have your bags in, you should probably get them in now. Bitcoin altcoin ratio, like the Bitcoin dominance, has not really changed in years, in several months, like a year. It's never really gone up on CoinMarketCap. It's never really gone above 55%. Similarly, it's never really gone down below 50%. So regardless of how Bitcoin moves in the next few weeks, I don't think altcoins are going to like dip below 55% dominance. If you want to be safer, I guess you can just buy Ethereum because that ETF is coming and you know that's good for Ethereum. But I think buying other altcoins right now is good as well because yes, while they might dump, they recover very, very fast when Bitcoin recovers. And you're seeing some of the smaller altcoins like VeChain recover faster as well. And I think you can use that as a gauge to really see that, like, yes, the altcoin market is coming very, very soon within the next couple of months, and you really don't want to miss out. That's a pretty good clue that it is. So yeah, stop selling your Bitcoin so the whales can actually buy it because they are not dumping Bitcoin. They've actually accumulated 71K in the last month and they're just buying up everything you have to sell. And if you sell all your Bitcoin to them, they're going to be the ones that profit in the bull run. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.